breathing, maybe. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo, yo. Ooh, it's got a hymen. I'm gonna pop its hymen. Eh, pop its hymen. I don't know why I'm the only one that finds that actually funny. But I do find it funny. I find it hysterical. Stupid shit that I find funny. All right, no one's watching me right now because everybody's watching Booter. As a matter of fact, I was just watching Booter. Little digital unit with a HDMI issue. Soon to be a fan connector issue if this thing doesn't come out. Wow, this one's extremely tight. And it had a hymen, so it was tight with a hymen. Pretty funny. I really didn't feel like doing this today, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I was gonna wait till tomorrow because of boredom. Volume is off, so the wife and the TV in the same room. Like, is my mic off or you hear me? Just kind of curious. I'll wait for you to reply because I don't want to adjust it without. I also have the music up a little higher than I normally do, so I don't know. We'll see how. I'll wait for you, man. I'll wait for somebody's reply. I don't expect too many people to be watching this. It's really just an HDMI, and it's going to be boring. And I might reflect on today's day, but I really didn't do much today. It was like I hopped on a few meetings at work, and it was kind of boring day for me. So I just called it like, they couldn't figure out how to get the work done today, and we had an appointment with AT&T for a fiber install, and AT&T never showed up. Apparently, the person assigned to the fiber install was on training today, so we all got together to do a 1 gig to 10 gig conversion on a cell site of unknown origin. I can't tell you everything, but yeah, we all got together to do an upgrade, and the upgrade never happened because the AT&T tech assigned to the actual upgrade was in training and not available. So the amount of man hours and money that was just wasted to try to get this upgrade done was, think of a number and then double it. That's how much was just wasted in manpower and everything else because AT&T doesn't know how to actually get a schedule together and keep a schedule. So that's what I did today. And again, I don't know if anybody hears me because you said you couldn't hear me, so just give me something in chat that says you could hear my actual voice. and I'm not talking to absolutely nobody. Um, yeah, what else is going on today? Um, Stock market kind of sucked, especially if you bought into Tesla and you bought into it high, which I bought into SoundHound way too high, and I ended up losing like 5% of 2 grand in about 40 minutes. So to be specific, about $125, and I got the hell out because sometimes you gotta be in a position and know when to quit. It's like the Kenny Rogers song: know when to hold them and when to fold them. It was an express train down, but I made up for it on Intel, which I gained about $120, $130. So it was kind of a wash today, and I have something to write off, which is good. Hey, Rob. Uh, so yeah, that happened today, and all eyes on what's going to happen on the market nowadays because we're at all-time highs. And to think that we'd be going on all-time highs, there would have to be a reason for all-time highs. And right now, I don't see the positive in this particular market. I don't see it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And it doesn't mean it's not going to go 10,000 times higher because the market is the stock market is something you just can't really predict. It's almost impossible to predict that. I've been trying for years, and I honestly can't. The only thing is, I get into some positions that once in a while I luck out and I gain some good money. But I'm far from an expert, and I don't do all that. I don't do all that options and stuff because that's the quick way to lose money. So I just don't do it. Where's my little thing there? Oh, here it is. My little pink guy. I love this pink one. You get to grab stuff with it. And just pop that out. I hate bending these things. If you ever do this and you break off the little tabs on the side, you failed. Okay, so that's a guarantee. So yeah, let's see how bad this thing is. It wasn't dirty at all. It was actually in really good shape. It's just the HDMI actually wasn't all the way broken either. It was just you had to wiggle it to get it out, to get the thing working. So, I don't like to force these up because you do bend them. So I like to put a little plastic hooyah in there and just pop it up real quick. Just in case. Yeah, actually, it's got a huge dry spot, so good deal, getting this in time. It's got a nice dry spot on it. So, I guess that's good. Good for him. He gets a new port, not the cigarette, but a new port, and he gets a fresh thermal paste. Let's see how bad this thing is here. I'll tell you, it's a shame because this is in a really nice condition port. It's just slightly damaged on the 19 side. So I'm going to be nice and take nice to my lungs and take that little thing off this time because I don't always remember that. So let's see. I want to get a port. So I want to get a port that's ready to go. I'd like to use up these ports from Alley. Let's see. Yeah, those are decent ports. They're not great, but I want to use up these other ports that have questionable plastic on it. And I like the Amazon ones actually. To me, they're better. They're just better quality. So, yeah, the Amazon ones definitely kick ass. So, I want to get it all ready before I actually do this thing. So, I like to do that. I like to get it all set. And all I'm doing right now is tinning the port, which I could show you on the microscope cam. Not a huge deal. Tinning the port. Sometimes you screw up, but that one went fairly well. I'm gonna turn on my big beefy guy, which is this guy, and get that tinned up too, because I like to use that for this thing. It's a lot of metal, so I just like to use the thicker port, and that should work. How's everybody doing? I mean, how's life for anybody? Is it good? Is it bad? Life is good. For me right now, it's very slow, and just doing HDMI ports is still very slow. I don't know why. I'm not terrible at it. I feel like maybe I'm terrible at it, but I don't think that's the case. I'll tilt you up a little bit. Just been lacking business. Like the world in Pennsylvania is not good. The whole Pennsylvania economy does not seem to be that great. I just want to complete this one. I do have a PS5. I wanted to kind of revisit another one that I have. We'll see. Maybe I'll do that on the stream too. Just kind of, probably air at 100% would probably be a good idea. I wish these tubes were longer, on these hot air stations. Seems like maybe I put it a little forward, that way I could see a little better. So, yeah, this is a good looking PS5 board, really. It's kind of copper, still very nice on it. Kind of cool looking. I don't hate it. It's clean. Let's see. I'm just trying to get other stuff ready while I'm heating this port up. I'm just going to do a drop method here, so not trying to reinvent the wheel or anything. Just going to heat it up, take it out, put a new one, tin it, put a new one back in, and call it a day. And hopefully it all goes without issue, right? Actually, I think she's ready already. Saw something that made me think it was ready. We got dancing flux. There we go. Oh, that's out. Gotta put this somewhere where it won't burn the house down. Oh, that would be nice. Usually put it in the air thing, and then I do this little trick where I hold the heat on it with my legs, which everybody loves. Not really. Nobody loves. Let me take some of that flux away. Replace it with new. Actually, this is really good. Like honestly, I don't even have to tin it. It looks really good right now. I know you can't see it, but it does look pretty good. Oh, I'm burning my face. Trying not to. I really am burning my face here. Trying not to kill myself with the cap there, because I hate having to redo those caps. Here's my bigger iron, so makes life easy. and put a little, what do they call that, booter bubbles on it. Get my port here, and should be able to go back in without issue. Let's see what happens. Get my poker, if I could find it. This one? Sure. Just trying to melt it in a little more. So it's actually pretty good right now. Yeah. Oh, that was not a good idea. It actually stuck just then. Felt that. Why is this not? Something's not going on here. It's like my solder just disappeared. I didn't like it. I don't like it. When you don't like it, you should try again. You shouldn't force it. Sometimes you just don't like something. You should try again. I didn't like the way that went on. It didn't feel right at all. Did not feel right. Let's see if I could use the same port. Nope, too much heat. I gotta use the better port anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna use the better port anyways. So, still got the heat on. I just want to tin up another port. Something, I don't know what it was. Something didn't feel right about that port. I didn't really want to sit there and try to force it. It's not worth it. Not for $1, you know. Whatever a port costs. What's up with this port? It's got bent pins on it? I have no luck at all today. By the time I get this board on, the boards are already going to be cooled down, so that's really too bad. That is really a shame. The board's doing nothing but cooling down now, and the flux is already bad. I'm gonna have to clean it, try it again. Maybe not in a good headspace to do this today, I don't know. can't get the stupid flux. Oh my god. I'm having nothing but difficulties right now. It's tinned. I gotta clean that. I gotta clean this shit off. Shit happens. How you deal with it. That's the question. When shit happens all the time, right? It's how you deal with the shit that happens. That's the issue. If you deal with it okay and you just move on, it takes you an extra 10 minutes, whatever. Right? It's life. Life comes at you. You gotta deal with it. How you deal with it. That's the important thing. See if this one goes any better. If this one doesn't go, I'm gonna have a little. Maybe I'll have a little freak out. I don't know. All right, that's that. That's better. That's way better. It actually ran up the side of the leg too, which, yeah, that's definitely better. Let me put my iron away. Oh, this is the first port I'm doing with that new tip. I wonder if that's at all why I'm not the best at this thing right now. That very well could be. It's the first time. I wonder. I wonder. No. I definitely wonder. Gotta get readjusted to that tip. That makes sense. That does make sense, actually. Yeah. That definitely makes sense. Just trying to get that clean because I hate putting solder over there. Try to get it at least somewhat flat and clean looking. Yeah, that could be the reason, that whole thing I just mentioned, where I hadn't put a port on with this thing yet, and it's a different feel than my other one. Not trying to make excuses, but it is a valid reason. But I tell you, it didn't feel right. And like right away, I just knew. I was like, yeah, abandon ship on that port because it did not feel good. And then I grabbed the second port with bent pins. So yeah, that was good. And just keep going, right? I mean, like I said, You always have adversity. It's how you deal with the adversity that if you know you screwed up or whatever, the port doesn't feel right, just take it up, man. Take it up and redo it. It's it's not worth it. Not worth it at all. I'm just cleaning the little bit of flux I used because I hate trying to clean it after the board's cold. I am looking for Bob. If I find Bob, I'd be really happy right now. Bob is missing at the current moment. Um, Bob, where are you, Bob? I put Bob away and I said, let me put Bob here so I don't lose Bob. And I seem to have misplaced Bob somewhere. I always use Bob before I put the port back on together. Come on, Bob. I know you're here somewhere. Man, where the hell did Bob go? Bob's always, funny thing about Bob, he's always disappearing on me. Bob? Bob, where are you? I should have said, I should have named this stream, what about Bob at this point? Because I can't find him. Should I just roll without Bob? And put it all back together and then try it? I hate doing that though. Hate it. Bob has to be around here somewhere. Come on, Bob. Um, yeah, there's the one thing. Oh, here's Bob. Bob. Thank you, Bob. I appreciate you, Bob. Yeah, that's on there nicely. I hate trying to put a port on and then not using Bob to its fullest extent. I'm going to put it on diode mode. Make sure I beep, beep, beep. And I'm going to put it on my positive on ground and see what I get. There's one. That's good. One's not connected already. That's any of them connected? Is it just I'm not used to this particular? Hold on a second. Right. New meter too, so I'm at a loss here. Why is it not? Okay. That makes more sense. There's one. 2.27. Oh, my meter's weird. 4, 5 should be ground. What the hell? Do I have the right connection here? Keep it on. All right. 2 is ground. That's right. 3. Why is there no reading though? I'm a little confused here. I'm very confused here. New meter, I cannot. Let me see. What am I doing wrong? Oh, let's see. I mean, normally I just throw it on diode mode. Is it me or is it this thing? Let me see. Beep, right? 1. All right, so I just have to learn how to use that meter, whatever. So I'll figure it out. Off stream, I'll figure it out. I'm not going to sit there and fuck around with it on stream. Twice, 7, 9, 10. It was diode mode on the other. I don't understand why that would be. Well, like I said, it's a new meter, so I'm kind of screwed up about it. 13 and no connect? 14? No, 14 is a no connect. 13? Did I get it? Yeah. 16. What I like to do is like wiggle them around when I got connection, just to make sure that it'll pass the wiggle test when I'm like that one. 19. No, that was my own skipping off. Maybe. I definitely got to check 19. No, definitely going to check 19 a little better because that doesn't seem quite right to me. Check it. Check it and see. Get down in there closer. Turn on a light. I just want to make sure that 19 felt a little funky. Nope, she's connected. She's connected. They're all connected. Let me wipe it off with some toothpaste paste. Some minty fresh toothpaste. I'm doing a terrible job on this thing. I feel it. I feel the eyes on me. I don't even want to look at the screen right now because I feel it. I feel people mocking me. I feel the eyes be like, oh, he's an idiot. I don't know why, because that one port got fucked up, and now I'm just feeling very self-conscious about what I'm doing here. So the question is, does one port screwed up? Is it better just to admit that port's screwed up and move on with life? Or is it like, or do you try to force it? You try to force the issue and be like, yeah, I'm going to fix this port for sure. You know? So I felt like I did the right thing, but I feel like the eyes of the world are on me because I screwed up that port. I don't know. It's me. It's a me thing. Where are you? The eyes of the internet are on me right now for fucking up. I think all in all it's good. You know, whatever. It looks good. So it's just a port. It's nothing fancy. It's just a port. What's up, Ace, by the way? I saw your message. I don't think the rest of the swindlers are here. So I think they're probably watching their eyeballs. They're back at their eyeballs. Their eyelashes, rather, as they sleep. Maybe not Andy. I think, whatever, he's probably not early enough to sleep yet. But I don't know. If you stumbled on this terrible stream, I apologize. Usually I talk about more life-changing stuff. Could pull up the news, see what the hell's going on in the world. That would be kind of interesting, right? A little news action. Let's see. Let's see what the headlines are today. Oh, Andy's here. I love you, Andy. Uber Micro's here. He's judging me from the background. So it's all a judgment. Let's see. Storm in the Atlantic. Tesla just erased all of its steep 2025 loss. Blah, blah, blah. Nothing really interesting. Emmy viewers criticize dreadful money count. I have no idea what that means. Colorado school shooter. That's nice. Mike Wolf, American Pickers, hospitalized after car crash. Trump predicts big cut in interest rates next. Oh, you know what? That's a good one. The whole reason why interest rates would get cut is because we're not doing well. If we're doing well, there's no reason to cut interest rates. So are we doing okay or not? So if you're going to tout all these people, all these gains from tariffs, well, then we shouldn't be able to cut interest rates. So it's a negative reaction to a country that's doing well. You don't cut interest rates on a country that's doing well. Um, yeah, I mean that's how I feel about it, and that's how most economists would feel about it. You know, if you think everything's fine, then why are you making money cheaper? Unless you're making money cheaper just for your own selfishness, you know. Um, so you want to keep growing that fake economy. You're going to lower those interest rates as much as you can. Right now, that the economy is a complete scam. Uh, inflation is way higher than the numbers say it is. Anybody that thinks there's nobody in the world that I know that thinks they're paying less for stuff now. So, it's kind of all a scam. And the people making money on it are the people that already have money. That's the truth. There's an end. They're trying to get everybody to just capitulate and be like, yeah, I'm going to go into the stock market because that's where everybody says to put money. But the truth of the matter is, the stock market is at all-time highs. It's like putting money. It's like putting money into a bet that is going to go in the reverse soon. It's just when it's going to go into reverse. That's the question. When is the market going to crash? When's the bottom going to fall with all the prices that are artificially inflated right now? That's the big question. And all my money right now is in cash. Well, I take small trades here and there. I take like small bets. Here and there I take small bets just to have try to get a couple of percent here and there. But right now I'm doing what Warren Buffett's doing and saving my money and saving cash. I'm not in stocks. Well, not much anyway. My portfolio is mostly cash because I'm waiting for a positive sign or a negative sign. And all these positive signs actually just make me more nervous about the entire world. So maybe I'm a doomsday guy. Maybe I think that AI is complete bullshit. I don't know. Do you keep if well everybody invests in AI? The whole purpose of the whole thing about AI is supposed to be do more with less, right? So you do more with less equipment. So how are these companies are so artificially inflated then? Because if they're going to do more with less, then they'll need to buy less equipment. All these companies have no real outlook, like Nvidia and stuff and whatnot. They all say they're going to actually have less equipment being used. So why would you keep investing in a company that says it's going to need less equipment in the future? Their money is made off of the equipment that's being bought or going to be purchased. So, yeah, Nvidia is a great company, right? But how much equipment is going to be needed down the road? Like SMCI is another one. SMCI sells servers and server racks, right? So SMCI clearly is a company that is not going to be needed as much in the future. It's just, it's almost a guarantee, right? Just because they said they want to do more, they're going to have better equipment that use less server space, use less rack space. That's directly oppositional to SMCI and almost every single one of these companies on Wall Street. What's up, dudes? I'm just going to test this thing out real quick so that way I don't get too far ahead of myself. What am I going to test it with? Oh, I could test it with my... I could probably test it with my splitter here. Then I won't see my. Yeah, I guess that's a good idea. Let's see. Splitter, HDMI connector. I'll take you out of your microscope holder. Yes, take you out of that thing. And should work. It should work. I can't imagine we would have that much of a surprise here, but you never know. This blue light. I'm curious to see if it comes up on the screen. I don't think it's going to because of the HDCP, but we'll see. Hello, puppy. Got a blue light. Waiting for that white light. White light now. Hey, look, it's coming up on the screen. Maybe. Oh yeah, look at that. Cool. I didn't know if it would work, to be honest with you. It's into a splitter right now, so that's pretty awesome. And I didn't know the splitter was like HDCP, so I didn't know if it would work. Let me find my. Come on, get out of here. What do you want? Find my controller somewhere. I moved everything around the other day trying to clean up stuff. So here's my triple beep. I tried to find my controller so I could shut it off the right way, but I think we're just gonna YOLO out of the fuck the right way. So that's cool. At least it works. I mean, not that I was that surprised. It shouldn't be anyway, right? Anything else going on? Let's see. Scroll through. It's a very boring day, though. Just today itself dragged on and on. I wish I could call this guy and tell him his stuff is ready, but he didn't pay the fee, so I don't want to. No, I'm kidding. I'm half kidding. I kind of would love to get a fee like everybody else does for rushes and all that stuff. But I mean, if you have no real backlog, what are you really doing? You're collecting a fee for yourself at that point. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of the repair people scam, isn't it? Like that whole fee business. We all do it. And you know, if you have a backlog, that's one thing, and you're gonna have to work late. But if you only literally have one item, negotiate these in, you could please strip the signal to capture the car. The splitter negotiates the HTTP, so then you can be. All right, well, it worked. So I guess what you just said is for sure happening, right? So yeah, back to this fee. Now if I had a few machines, I'm definitely going to try to use it because it's money that's left out on the table. But the truth is, if you're a slow business and you're charging a fee, you're probably just taking their money, or you're just trying to get extra money at that point. Now, I don't have to give this thing back right away. I don't have to rush to get it back. I could just do it tomorrow. That's fine. You know, but I suppose I could just try to get that money now. Try to get something else in here, but what is that? Do I have somebody at the? What are you? Oh, hi, man. I'm live streaming, so I'll be there in a second. Okay. So yeah, back to that. My daughter just showed up. Everybody want to say hello? Let's see. I don't know, like 10, 5, 6. I don't know. Hi. See, a tattoo shall never be buried in a Jewish cemetery. That's all I'm saying. No, not a hot dog. Hey, oh, mama. What did you forget? What did she forget? For whose birthday? Oh, Girl Scout birthday? She could have. I would have. Yeah, I mean, I would have. But I have really nothing else going on. This is my only fix today. Yeah, and work is so freaking slow. I haven't done shit. Yeah, it's been really. The new job, yeah, they haven't really. Like maybe the new job fills up maybe like 10 minutes of my day. It's no, they can't give me more work because I don't have a computer to get into the network that they have me working on. So it's really, well, I don't know what's going to go on. Like it's possible that they'll give me one, but I'm on a list like everybody else. So hopefully, hopefully they have enough work to keep me going, and I don't have to look for another job. 'Cause that would seriously suck. Because repairing electronics is not doing overwhelmingly well. Chat. I'm putting the screws in the slowest I've ever done. I should just put them all in my hand, but I kind of got preoccupied with talking to my daughter. My 23-year-old daughter. God, I'm old. Did you see her? She's nice. She's nice to me. I'm leaving her everything in the will. Just kidding. I have 2 other kids. Hopefully they didn't hear that, right? I do have to figure out that meter. I don't know what's going on with that. Like, I couldn't get the same readings out of the diode reader. I probably just don't know what I'm doing with the meter, which would make 100% sense, but I would just think it was the same diode versus diode, and positive on negative, and everything would read just like this one. I don't know. I wish JFix was around when I was doing that. But yeah, maybe I'll do it again just to see if I could get that thing. Climb towers, dude. No, I can't climb towers. I'm really old. No, I work on all the equipment, switch stuff. So, and right now we're doing in Southern California, we're doing 1 gig to 10 gig circuit uplifts. But like I said in the beginning of the stream, the problem was they decided that they were AT&T, who owns the circuit, decided to let their technician that they assigned it to a technician that was on training all day. So we all gathered this morning to get this work done, and nothing got done. The whole day was ruined because of the one guy, one company really, one company who used one guy who wasn't available. Yeah, just a crap situation if you ask me. Especially if you're trying to look good to a new company and like everything keeps going wrong. Like, that's not in your power. That's the really bad part. When you're try to impress a company, things aren't going well. It's like, what do you do? Oh, sorry. Got a little ahead of myself. Got a little ahead of myself. See if I could be nice to this sticker. I'm gonna make the intact sticker here. What I tried to do is diode test before on the meter I just got, and for some reason I couldn't get the numbers to come up. The only thing that was coming up was ground. So I'm sure it's just me being stupid, but it would be nice to figure out why. Like I set it on, I thought I was correct. I set it on diode. I guess I'll just have to show you. Oh, I like this music. It feels like something big is going to happen, but it's really not. Nothing's going to happen. Let's see, this one is already tore up from the that. And this one, I might as well tear up because I can't get the good thing off. There it is. All right, I'll see you. Love you. Bye. Say bye, chat. She said bye. In case everybody thinks that she's being rude. She's not. I have to get close up to these things because I'm always afraid of breaking these little connectors. Scares the shit out of me, to be honest with you. No, I don't have it work on OBS. It's right here. Like you could probably see it in this. Let me see if you could see it. You could see it on there on the bottom there in the hole. And for some reason, it wasn't giving me the numbers that I would be used to seeing on this meter, which is the old fluke. And I can't call it a piece of crap because it's the thing that helped me the most right now today. But I just have a feeling like maybe I didn't have the setting correctly. I used diode mode, positive was on the positive. Did I remember to put yeah, I put that right there. Yeah, the positive was on the positive, negative rail, and then I was trying to measure each pin, and for some reason it was giving me open circuit. This is not correct. So I don't know why that was. Thinking maybe I forgot to do something of it. It's just because I was kind of interrupted, and I don't have that great of a mind to think like, did I remember to do that? Did I not remember to do that? Yeah, let me take you through what I'm talking about. I'm kind of curious now. It's just I'll put this positive lead in the positive and the negative lead in the COM, right? And the rest is fused, whatever, so that should be positive and negative. It shouldn't be a problem, right? And I'll take these guys, and I should get a beep, which I do. That's fine. And I'll put this on the negative. That's the positive. Now I'll try to find a better negative. Hold, please. Let me try to find a better negative. All right, so that should be good. Yeah. So when I touch the rail, maybe not. Touch that. That's fine. That's fine. Why isn't trying to find a negative rail now? Let's see. Okay. So now you see everything. I got that proper, right? And then when I put the bob in, where's Bob? I'm going to put Bob in. Bob in, no power, right? Now Bob should be giving me on port one. Port one here that should be like a 700, 0.700. But I got nothing. I got an open. Why is that? Computer, and you can share it with us. Yeah, I could, but yes, you're right. I could, but I don't have that capability right now. So I'm just trying to figure this out. So maybe you could help me figure this out with the current settings that I got. Uh, it's on diode, diode beeper on, right? So that's right. So port 1 should be giving me a, oh, all right. Now I got it. I guess it was just a setting. I had it on the wrong one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9's on here. Why is 9 not? 9 should be something, right? 9? Trying to think. Oh, 9's up here. No, it's not. It's 10. 10, 11. I didn't have anything on 9. That's kind of disturbing me. 8's ground. 9 should definitely be something, right? All right. That's kind of weird. Let me make sure I still have picture. Maybe 9 wasn't as good of a connection as I thought it was. And I'll be taking this thing all the way back apart, which really would suck at this point. Where do I... I'm glad I'm slow as shit right now because I got nothing else to do. Really, I'm just kind of filling time. All right, let's see if I have picture again. Make sure. That 9 should have something on it. For sure. Huh. I also have to find my stupid controller, wherever that might be. Controller. Yeah, I got the picture. I don't know, that 9 should definitely have something on it. It definitely had something on the other meter. It kind of makes me a little weird. I'll definitely check it in 4K if I can. I cannot find my controller anywhere because I tried to clean up the other day and put it somewhere. Where would I put a controller though? Like, it's pretty large of a device to actually lose. I see the Xbox controller. This is not that important at this point, but I would like to be able to turn it off the correct way. That would be nice. Don't mind me. Looking for a controller. I couldn't find Bob either before, if that means anything. The controller actually might be downstairs. It's one of those dumb things that I've done. Let's see. No. All right. Well, controller's probably downstairs. I should probably go get it. I thought I had 2. I did have 2. I just don't know what I did with the other one. But for the most, I mean, this is done anyway. This is donezo. Just have to put it back together. Call it a day. I guess this is when like an HDMI tester would definitely help at this point. Top right tells you what mode you're in. Diode. Yeah, it said. I thought. I don't know. I have to rewind it back. Maybe. I guess it wasn't in diode mode. Probably right. I just don't remember, honestly. That's that. All done. Besides turning it off correctly with the controller that I cannot find at this point, which is sad because it's a pretty big device to have lost in a room this small. I'm gonna, you know what? Instead of looking for it, I'm gonna run downstairs. You're gonna hear like a crackle, and then I'll disappear for a couple of seconds. And I'm getting the extra controller that I know is in the garage where I took this shit apart. So now I'm in the garage, getting the controller and his side cover. I like the look of this thing. I wonder how much these covers cost. This probably doesn't help me on 4K, but at least I know it's good on 1080. I never really test 4K, to be honest with you. I just don't have the ability to. You know what I did? Let's see. Come on, controller. I gotta look at it, a little square that I'm looking at it. And here comes some private personal information. I gotta take a screenshot of that though, because that's usually what I do. Not a screenshot, but I gotta take an actual photo of it. So there we go. And that's it. I'm using an HDMI that's portable, which is pretty funny. So I'm using a wireless HDMI to broadcast that, and it actually works pretty good. So that's the end of that. There's nothing really else to do. I don't feel like looking at anything else. I wasn't even in the headspace to do what I did, but I did it anyway. So, I mean, that's really it. I wasn't even going to stream this. I was just going to get it done. But, yeah, I'll catch you later, man. I see everybody said bye already, so doesn't stop me. Huh.